Good afternoon, internees. Today it's February the 6th of 2021, and I've been having again a little bit of a problem with one of my feet. I'm a martyr to my feet. If I do the slightest thing when I'm walking to twist it or do something that, I used to not bother me at all, then I usually end up kind of housebound for the best part of a week. But that has gone off, so I'm gradually building up my daily exercise again. And so I was out walking in Patong Beach, and I decided to take a little diversion through Jung Ceylon shopping mall. Now, you may have seen my previous videos in the This is a Mall series that I did just to take the mickey out of the mall in Sierra Vista near Tombstone in Arizona, because that was so quiet and pathetic, and I compared it in my mind to Jung Ceylon, which was full of people, of light and vibrancy and everything you'd ever want to experience in a shopping mall. And how are the mighty fallen? Thanks to the COVID crisis, now the boot is on the other foot. And so let's see what's left of the Jung Ceylon Mall. Just having a little walk around Jung Ceylon in Patong this morning, and you remember I videoed in here one or two times before in my series This is a Mall, basically taking the piss out of the Sierra Vista Mall in Arizona, which was always like a ghost town. And now I have to add that thanks to COVID, Sierra Vista, Arizona Mall now looks like an international hub compared to this. I came here, I don't know, about 4 or 5 months ago, and more of this was open in those days than it is now. So in fact it's got a lot worse. All of this area here ought to be crammed with temporary stalls and stuff, all done with reasonable quality, because this isn't just a junk mall. It has its standards, but as you can see, there's just no one here. This is Saturday morning, coming up to Saturday midday, and really it's not worth the few shops that are open being open. It's just not worth it. There's just no one here at all. Of all of the resorts, I would say Phuket has been hit the hardest, mainly because it is out of range for day trippers from Bangkok and that places like Pattaya. They can be reached. They can be reached on a day trip, but by car. But here you have to fly in, and I think certain areas from Bangkok, you fly in, you've got a quarantine. I'm not sure about that. I think maybe that's been lifted now. I think only Summit Sapon is now considered an official pest hole, thanks to illegal migrant workers bringing their stinking disease with them. But anyway, this is the result. Funny, isn't it, in some ways?
you look at this and say, oh, isn't this refreshing? You can proper walk around and not bothered by anyone, and that's true. That's very true. But in reality, I would never normally come into here. I'm only just out on a little walk again after suffering another outbreak of a problem in my ankle caused by being broken down. So now I'm able to walk again a little bit. I'm gradually working it up again. I'm coming into Patong for a short walk around, and decided to come through here. And it's amazingly dead. Even the pirate ship has got its sails lowered. It's not going anywhere. Aha. You may remember the video I took a long time ago. I'll try to cut in a little bit of it. Sat out here outside the pirate bar, which I used to like doing. Now they've even taken all the tables and chairs away, so there is no chance that this is going to open again, not until the tourists come back. Looks as though they did have a little bit of a Christmas thing going on here.
And it was Christmas then too, watching the world go by, sat outside the pirate bar.
Anyway, not now. It's bittersweet for me actually, this. In a perverse way, I kind of enjoy it, you know, it's this kind of bittersweet feeling. You remember it the way it was, and you hope to see it that way again someday. And for Jung Ceylon, I'm sure it will be up and running again one day when the tourists are allowed back. I don't think that's going to be happening until late this year at the earliest. But other places, in speaking only in Patong, you know, the walking street and the other bars and hotels and that around, apart from the big luxury ones, I don't think they've got much of a future. I think on the quiet, the government is trying to destroy the sex tourism label of Thailand, and just concentrate on what they call premium tourists, aka those with a lot of money that stay in decent hotels and go to decent restaurants like this. Midday on Saturday, everything is closed. It's my favourite Irish pub. This never opened again after the original shutdown, whenever that was, May of last year, something like that. Never opened again, and if it does open again, I hope it does, despite the fact that really I don't drink anymore. I will be coming in here for a beer. I did actually phone up the owner and ask him if it was open, A, if it was open, and B, if it was going to open, you know, and he couldn't. He obviously said it was closed and he couldn't give me an opening date. Basically, they're not bothering because, again, A, there is not enough business to warrant opening, and B, if they do open, I think that's when they have to start paying rent again. So no, it's not going to open. So anyway, back on the main street, stepping outside of Jung Ceylon. All done. I've just had my temperature taken, 35.9. So my temperature is quite low today. Normally hovers around 36.2. I think the minimum you have to, the maximum you can go up to is 37.5. So anyway, let's just go out the exit. This is where they take the temperature on the way in. So, okay, I'm now back on the road. Got to get back to my main walking street. So, swift update. This is Patong Beach, and it is February the 6th, I think, today, maybe the 5th, I'm not sure. It's around about that time. Okay, bye bye.